Alright everybody, Kyle here, and welcome to some more Destiny 2, and today, the Faction Rally. So, once the city factions fought each other, now they compete in faction rallies for the good of all. Pledge to a faction, then destroy enemy supplies, salvage rare treasures, and play public events, crucible matches, strikes, and the Leviathan raid in their name. Cool. So, we have Dead Orbit, the Future War Cult, and that middle one. Blanking out on the name at the moment, but anyway, we're gonna go in. So I'm pretty sure we have to go to Zetawa to start with this, and depending, like in Destiny 1, I chose Dead Orbit because they were pretty chill, had some good weapons, but I don't know. Like their main weapon this time is a scout rifle, and I pretty much have like that Hawk scout rifle, the Frontier Justice, which I really like. So I don't know if I need another good one. I've looked at the list of weapons that Future War Cult has, and so far they seem to have two really good hand cannons, which that's something I would like to get into using a little bit more, but I don't really have any good ones at the moment, so maybe that's something I go for as well. I also saw that their auto rifle, the number, I think that's the name, it looks pretty cool as well, and it has long range, which, whew, that is sort of my deal, so I am quite tempted by that. The third party, or faction, like their main, like, special weapon thing is a sidearm, which, I mean, could be good, because, like, some pistols are pretty decent as it is, but I'm not totally sure what to expect. So, ooh, hello. We have stuff. Give me a thing.
Checking.
Cool. Guided games. Seek out clans and guided games. Thanks. Not the most exciting thing at the moment. I think we gotta go this way. Hey, let me in. Bang, bang, bang. Run this way. Aha. There it is. And then the armor for that third one looks the coolest by far. Like, they're just like Knights of the Round Table sort of thing. But overall, it's still sort of a toss-up for me. So I guess we'll see what happens. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so we got Dead Orbit dude here.
As long as the traveler hangs above us, creatures hungry for its light will find us. This place is but a temporary refuge. Earth is dying. If humanity is to survive the dangers to come, we must leave this broken shell behind. Our future lies among the stars. Come with us, Guardian. Support Dead Orbit. Help us impress the consensus. Refit our ships and save us all.
I think I'm gonna walk away
Dead Orbit.
because
They gave me a home.
it's Dead Orbit. How do I get to the other ones? Requires dance party key. I don't know. Do I get a chance to see others? Like, let me take a look. So we have Future War Cult up here. Let's go check them out. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Are you ready, Guardian?
Are you ready? Oh. They all seem to have their own faction things going on, but you don't have to choose. Winner's offering. Yeah, requires Future One Cult victory. Yeah. So this one is a pulse rifle, looking pretty chill. Faction challenge. Pledge loyalty to Future War Cult. But like, how? Speak to all factions before pledging. Factions. So, you're one. I guess we have to do one by one then? Let's just check out. We have... No, that's ships. What am I missing? You're a chill dude. You're not who I'm looking for though, right? No, you're Cade. Da-dang. You're a ship. Okay, so we'll just go... If we end up with that orbit by accident, I'm not totally pissed. So I guess we'll get started here. Since that's how it's going. Milestone updated. Speak with future war cult. There we go. So we just gotta speak to each. Okay, that makes sense. So now, we got to go back and then talk to you, future war cult.
When Future War Court predicted the Red War, no one believed. They laughed at us. They called me a zealot, a fool. But when the attack came, we were ready. We saved thousands. War is a constant. We know this. The question is, do we wait for it to find us? Or do we study war and its timelines, identify the most likely course of events, and take the fight to our enemies? You know the answer, Guardian.
So we accept that. It's a milestone updated. And then we get to go speak with New Monarchy. That's what it is.
May you triumph.
So New Monarchy. Oh, we gotta go travel for this. Come on, people. Oh, you're right over here. Cool. In the bazaar. Keep running. Oh, that's not a door. Run this way. Okay, here we go. There we go.
New Monarchy believes a strong Earth is essential for a strong humanity. We will survive, together, and we will not surrender our home to anyone. We mobilized more rescue and relief efforts during the Red War than the other factions combined. With your support, we could do even more. What do you say?
That was a short-lived speech. So we got that. Oh, and now we can choose. This one's gonna be a toughie, because you see Winter's Offering, they have a sidearm, which, like, let's take a look at it. So we have Interregnum XVI, da-da-da. So, I mean, overall, it's looking pretty like, I don't know, I don't care for the sidearm that much. I think we'll go take a look at Future War Cult. I mean, and Dead Orbit. It's definitely gonna be between those two. Like, I like the armor from New Monarchy, but other than that, I'm not terribly inclined to join them. So we're gonna go ahead and check the other two out. Yeah, big thing in deciding this is that, like, the weapon that you see that they have available is the, you just keep talking. They have their sort of like their main weapon for each faction, and the way it works is it's going to be 50,000 to purchase, and it says requires Dead Orbit victory, so that will allow it to be purchased. But if you are part of the winning faction, then you get it for 1,000. I think that's what I saw. Glimmer, so that's not too bad. So this right here is Scout Rifle. Those we've lost still linger in every place we took. Earth is no place for the living. Sure. So, different sights again. Stability, reload speed, magazine size, increasing range. This one's pretty good. And then they also have other weapons and stuff. This is just like their main faction weapon that is up for grabs if it works out in their favor. And then for Future War Cult, there's the Heart of Time. So this is a pulse rifle. Perhaps it exists, perhaps it does not. Either we shall find it or we shall become it. So actually pretty poor range. If we we can increase the range, but then lower handling. Wow. And then tactical mag, increase stability, reload speed, and magazine size. That's pretty decent, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of pulse rifles. They do have the number, which is another faction weapon, which is an auto rifle, which seems to be pretty good. And then they seem to have a few good hand cannons. I'm just torn. I think as much as I like the idea of Future War Cult,
May you triumph.
I'm going to go for Dead Orbit, because they're just cool. They're a little bit more grungy and they're not so clean and blah blah blah. So I think
Dead Orbit is no fair.
We're gonna go for Dead Orbit. Pledge. Pledge. Boom. I am now part of the Dead Orbit faction. And so Haunted Earth, hopefully, if we win, then we can get that. Yeah, so now requires Dead Orbit victory since I'm part of the team. If we win, then I can get it for 1,000 Glimmer, which, I mean, that is nothing. I spent more Glimmer attaching a shader to a piece of armor or a weapon. Like, that's pretty good. But overall, that is basically that. It's a short video just declaring my faction here. So that's going to be that. And I guess another thing I can talk about is if you play Destiny 2 on PS4, maybe we can party up sometime and actually do some of the strikes in the raid and whatnot, because I really don't have a lot of people to play with. Like, I know my friend, he has a pretty good group that he plays with. He's part of a clan. I haven't really set myself up with any of that. His clan is full right now, full 99 people, because he's in with a guy who manages everything. So that's pretty intense, but I haven't really gone into that stuff too much because of just what I've been able to do with the time that I have. So if you're interested in like partying up, starting a clan, and doing stuff like that, like the KGNS clan, that'd be pretty cool. Part of the YouTube channel, get some good content going there as well, and also having a fun time. Because I mean, I've always experienced Destiny more as a single player game. Like, of course I see other people in the world, but it's like I've never really played in a party. So trying to figure that stuff out would end up being pretty cool, I think. So if you're interested, let me know down in the comments, or like even talk to me on Twitter. It's by Kyle H. It should be, the link for my Twitter should be in the description, because I usually put that stuff down there. I'm pretty good at remembering that. So yeah, hit me up about that. But yes, I am now Dead Orbit, so looking forward to their weapons available and see which faction wins. I'm very interested to see. I'm not sure how long it's going to go on before it's announced, so we shall wait and see. But Dead Orbit for life, bro. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.